Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to COVO, short for Community Vocalizing. I'm Dr. Julia Nielsen, founder of COVO, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. Now, this week, instead of a vocal exercise, I am here to extend a special invitation. On Wednesday, June 4th, I will be teaching a free 45-minute online class called 5 More Breath Support Myths. We will meet live on Zoom at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Time, and yes, a video replay will be available for 30 days if you can't attend live. In this session, we will take a close look at 5 persistent myths about breath support and 5 more of their most common variations that are still taught in voice studios around the world. Each of these myths contains a kernel of truth, sometimes a generous kernel of truth, but also a blind spot, and in some cases, a fatal flaw. In this session, we will separate fact from fiction and take a much more nuanced look at what breath support really involves. Now, in preparation for this class, I asked members of our COVO community to share the most baffling or backfiring advice on breath support that they've ever received during their training. And from their responses, I have been busily inducting new members into the Breath Support Hall of Fame, or shame. Here are just a few of the real breath support instructions that our community members have received and presumably paid good money for. Are you ready? Release absolutely no breath, not one drop, to make the correct sound. Lie on your back and put a bunch of books on your stomach, then practice lifting them with your breath. Imagine pinching a dime between your buttocks while going for high notes. Another version of this one that a different person sent in, squeeze the shilling you know where. So apparently that one exists in multiple currencies. Or how about this one? If I don't see tension in your body, I know you aren't breathing right. Another community member wrote a little story. When my teacher suspected my support was getting flimsy, he'd give me a strong push in the gut. Of course, I'd stumble backwards. That had happened regardless of the state of my breath support, and he'd tell me that was because my support wasn't sufficient. Needless to say, this did zip for my support. It did teach me to sing at lessons with my weight forward and one foot braced back. Or how about this one? Hold the tinkle in. One of our community members had this yelled repeatedly at her. Hold the tinkle in, while she was singing. Or there was also breathe into your ankles. Ankles? Take the top of your head off. Sing scales while doing sit-ups. And perhaps my favorite, so simple, don't think about your breath. Everyone breathes. Well, join us on June 4th as we unpack where ideas like these come from, why they persist, and what singers actually need to know about breath support. If you'd like to save your seat at this myth-busting session, you can find the link to register in the description below. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is crucial for your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at COVO, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.